What's up, guys? I have debated on whether or not I want to speak on the events of the last week, really month, I guess, with the merciless slaying of Irina Zarutska on that subway by that evil son of a bitch. And now, Charlie Kirk getting killed. Shot in the neck. You almost have to wonder at this point if the country could bounce back from shit like this. Now, I hate to be a pessimist. I do my best to not be. But I don't know. Now, you get one side of the aisle talking for years about how you're, evil this and bad that, and we need to do all we can to blah, 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 I feel like eventually you're going to get stuff like this. And you just got to wonder what's going to come from it. How things are going to be handled going forward. We've all got our opinions, and that's all this pretty much is. But, I don't know. I feel like, on one hand, violence isn't the answer. On the other hand, sometimes love hurts, and a good attitude adjustment works wonders for motherfuckers. And, if somebody gets a bad attitude, they get popped in the mouth, and all of a sudden it stops. So, I don't know. But, that young girl, 23, came out of Ukraine to be here to escape violence, to meet the grisliest end that a person could meet. If you watch that video of that poor little thing sitting in that seat, that shit was heartbreaking. Absolutely devastating. And the guy that did it's just coming up with excuses. I'm schizophrenic. Said what do you say? Like the chemicals in my body made me do it or something like that. Some stupid shit. On one hand, I just need to come. On one hand, I feel like they just need put down like dogs. But on the other hand, are we better than them? Is there, if I feel like that leads to a road where there is no coming back from that. I don't know. They say an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. But if you turn the other cheek, they're just gonna hit that one too. So it's heartbreaking that it's coming to this in this country. We as a society, and I don't know. I don't know what is going to end up happening. I just want people to be safe. Now, hug the ones you love. Tell them that you love them. You never know. You just don't know. Charlie Kirk certainly saw something. They kind of reminds you of like When Martin Luther King was talking about the potentials of what could have happened to him back in the day. And you look at Charlie Kirk and the stuff that, he had said in interviews he'd given, stuff like that. It's a damn shame, The guy was 31 years old, had 2 babies, had a wife. Yeah. And you can make jokes about marriage and the potentialities and all that shit as far as that stuff goes. But, for the time, he had a lot going for him, Good dude, regardless of, whether or not you agree with somebody. There was a time where if you didn't agree with somebody, you guys could still talk. You could find common ground and you could still talk and joke and all this stuff. You just stay away from the things you disagree about. You stop. You don't get into religion and politics. You don't dwell on the, on the negative aspects of certain things. When you're, you get a disagreement with somebody you work with. Hey, it's just work, man. You got to work that shit out. Put on your big boy pants, your big girl pants. Deal with it, But I don't know. It feels like those days are gone. I don't know if they are, and I hope they're not. I guess we'll end up seeing. We'll find out. But, yeah. I don't know why I decided to talk about this. But, I haven't posted for a little bit. But, anyway. Yeah, be safe out there. Hug the ones you love. And, just be safe. I'm working on a new cover. It's not finished yet. The last ones I did were pretty easy. This new one is not. No, I knew it was going to take some time. But anyway, be careful out there. I'll see you on the next one.